Don't let anyone label you. People say you're an introvert. This dude's an introvert. Oh, he doesn't really talk much. Like, don't take that. Like, I'm an introvert, bro. I'm an introvert. But I know when the time is needed, when I need to talk to my clients, I know I can be an extrovert. I know I can just like be loud and just like speak like an extrovert, instead of conforming to the belief that, oh, I'm an introvert. Oh, yeah, I don't really talk. Like, it's all bullshit, all the labels and all that. It's just like words to hold people back. And if you believe in it, then it the tactic that they use kind of works. So don't believe in that. Don't believe in things that don't really help you. Like, does believing in someone saying that you're an introvert helps? Does it help your life when you know that being an extrovert is way better in a sales position? Like, yeah, like, of course, like, if you want to do sales, you gotta speak up. You can't be an introvert. Like, imagine I was an introvert, and I'm like, I accepted the label as an introvert, and I'm like with my clients, and then they're there. I'm like, just looking at them, like, yeah. And then my shirt says, I'm an introvert. I'm like, I don't even need to say anything. This is the unit. Yeah. I just look at them. Like, come on, bro. You gotta speak up. You gotta speak up. And I don't like speaking up sometimes. I don't like talking that much. I enjoy like just observing, just being quiet. No, I don't like talking that much. But I know if like I can do it if I really need to. Like, we all don't know what we can achieve, until we really need to do it. When we have no choice, then we realize, oh shit, I can actually do this. I can actually do that. But because now we live in a world where we have so much choice that we just give ourselves excuses to not do something. Because we don't have to do it. Until like we have to pay the bills, and that, oh, this case, I gotta close this case, then only we become extroverts and do what we need to do and close the sale. But until we get to that point, we're still introverts. We're still quiet. We're still like, timid. We don't really say anything. So yeah, don't let anyone label you. You're much more than that. Let's say you have an accounting degree, and then people say, oh yeah, you have a degree now, so you gotta work in a accounting firm for the rest of your life. But deep down inside, you want to start your own business or something, but you let that label get to you. I mean, unless, okay, fine. If you're a subscriber of my channel, then I would think that you don't want a 9 to 5, do you? Like, you want something more than a 9 to 5. You want to like work for yourself. You want to be self-employed. You want to have your own business. And I'll just say that, like, it's not easy. Having your own business, being self-employed, it's a lot of competition. So if you're not ready for that, then I would say stay in a 9 to 5. It's I wouldn't say brutal yet. Maybe it's easier now, but it's still hard. I believe it's still hard. I still have a lot of limiting beliefs in me, and I'm still trying to change that every single day. Every single day, I'm still trying to improve and try to better myself. So I can become better, and not really beat the competition. I don't really want to beat the competition. Like, sure, I can win them. Okay, it's the same as beating, but like, if I beat them, and then they're gonna want to beat me too. So like, we're gonna constantly improve each other through competition. That's how society develops. It's how society improves, by competition. Now, it's not a bad thing. Now, unless someone dies, then fine. But in business, it's good to have competition because you push each other to do better. That's how I look at it. But yeah, if you have an accounting degree and you're sure, you're deep down in your heart that I don't want to work a 9 to 5 for the next 20 years of my life, and I'd rather take this risk to start my own business because I have an idea, I have this thing that I want to start, and if I can try it first, if it doesn't work out, then whatever, but if it does work out, then my life can be changed. So at the end of the day, you gotta make your own decisions, and sometimes you gotta go for it. Sometimes you just gotta go for it, man. Like dropping out of college, like I just went for it, bro. I went for it. It's not an achievement, like dropping out of college. I want to be very clear of that. Like working a job, working in real estate, that's a real achievement. It's not dropping out of college. The dropping out of college is just the courage to do it. The courage to do it. Because it didn't really make sense to stay in college, to pay for so much debt, and then 10 years later you have to pay back the debt, and then now you have a family, you want to have a house of your own, and you still have to pay off that debt. Like it doesn't make sense. For me at least. Maybe for some people, college makes a lot of sense, and by all means, if it makes a lot of sense for you, then go for it. Freaking go for it, man. But for me, it just didn't. It just didn't make sense. Like, I wanted to pursue entrepreneurship. Like, if I want to be a doctor, engineer, lawyer, yeah, definitely. I'll go to college, of course. But entrepreneurship, doesn't really make sense, because college is like a place for you to be a worker. Like, they're teaching you how to be good workers. And I think there's a lot of ways to learn that. You don't need to learn how to be a good worker through college. And of course, I'm not gonna debate. There's a lot of good things about college, but I just felt like it wasn't for me. College is not for everyone. And I had the self-awareness to know that this thing, not for me. And I know a lot of people wish that they could be in college. Yeah, I understand that. But it just wasn't for me. Yeah, I'll just say that. I'll just say it right now. It just wasn't for me. From my situation, from my background, it just wasn't for me. Okay, it might be for you. So I'm not shitting on college. College is probably a good place, but for me, it wasn't. College was. I had a lot of good memories there, but it just like it wasn't a good decision to stick back in to pursue a college education or a university education. It just doesn't make sense. I might as well work and get experience, in real estate or in sales, like where you learn how to talk to people, you learn how to solve people's problems. You learn how to make people like you. That's a skill in itself, but it's a skill that school won't teach you. So, yeah, man. Depends on how you look at it. That's how I look at it, I guess. But yeah, man, you're much more than that. You're much more than your accounting degree, your bachelor's, your business degree, whatever degree you call it. You're much more than that. You're a person. You have a personality. You have ideas. You have goals you want to achieve. You have things you want to do in this life. Don't let anyone hold you back. In the pursuit of happiness, Will Smith said, you have a dream, you gotta protect it. There's always gonna be people that say like, you can't do this because they themselves, they couldn't do it, so they want to take you down. So it's nothing personal. It really is nothing personal. You're gonna get, if you want to do something in this life, you're gonna get hate. Okay, you're gonna learn how to deal with the hate, or you can just conform and try to please everyone, and then you reach 80 or 90 years old and you realize, shit, I lived my whole life trying to please everybody and I've forgotten about myself. Maybe that's not a bad life either, because you're gonna die anyways. But I think one of my dreams in life is just to get to 80 and 90 years old and realize that, hey, I lived a really interesting life. I lived a good life, a life that I wanted to live. instead of living it for someone else or like some corporation. And living a life for someone else is fine. You know, if it's your family, if it's for your dad, your mom, or your children, like I would sacrifice things from my child, of course. You know, I'm their parent. I'm ready to sacrifice. You know? So there's nuance to this. There's no black and white. There's no right or wrong here. It's just your opinion. You know, this is my opinion. You don't have to follow it 100%. You know, not even 50%. Like, you can just do whatever you want. Not do whatever. You can just, you know, just take this info, you know, don't follow it 100%. Have your own opinion about it. Think about it, you know, maybe talk to some people about it. And yeah, don't follow blindly. Don't follow blindly. This is just my opinion. But I think it would be so much better if you didn't let anyone label you. Because imagine if if people said, you know, I was an introvert, and I just listened to that, and I let that stop me from doing the things that I want to do, like doing sales, or being an entrepreneur. Like, imagine I listened to that and I was like, yeah, I'm an introvert, so I can't really talk. That I can't do sales anymore. That I can't really talk to people anymore. Because I let that belief control me. I let that belief say, like, yeah, I'm an introvert, and I believe in that belief. Like, I'm an introvert. No, it's all up here, guys. It's all up here. I'm still trying to control this. I'm still trying to forget, you know, a lot of the things that I've been taught, because a lot of the things that we've been taught is like, it's taught to limit us, I feel. Maybe not. Maybe yes. You know, see, I have this like cognitive dissonance thing, like where I'm like, but I know what I want to say and I don't know what I want to say. Like, it's weird, man. It's weird, bro. But yeah. But yeah, don't let anyone label you. Don't let the world label you. Just do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. It's gonna be hard though. It's always gonna be people saying shit. So you gotta learn how to handle criticism at the same time. But yeah, those are my 1 a.m. thoughts. You know, hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, as always, I love you guys and can't wait for the Bomba Clut. Comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.